Hola, mi amigos. So this morning I wake up and I sent Anna a happy birthday, Anna, but I sent it in Romanian, and then I started watching one in Spanish, and all of a sudden I'm talking to the dogs and the cats in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if I got that page over here. Perro, dog. Vaga, cow, and I don't think it's said that way. Gallo or gallo, chicken. Cerdo is a pig. But what I found very amusing is that when in the Spanish tapes, when they were saying what a pig says, do you know what they said to Spanish? Oink. When they said what does a cow say, they go moo moo moo, but mu mu. So now we bring it to Greek because that's how they referred to it. Two different separations, right? The Spanish and now the Greek, right? And they're saying mooey mooey mooey, spelling it that way. Who wrote the show to write it with those letters that way? So they associated M with U, 13, right? And U 21, 13 and 12. Two different pool balls. The 12 is purple, right? And the 13 is orange. I think they both have something in common. Have you read lately? They said that the burro, the donkey, was Ia, Ia, but when they spelled Ia, they spelt it with a J. They spelt it with a J, and you can almost say that there is a J, Ia, Ia, Ia. You can say there's a Y in it, but the French would say this as a G, Iga, Iga, Iga. International Grocers Association, 7-9 Bird Spirit. The cat was meow, okay? The duck was quack, 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 and I'm saying, hey, they put the duck. What did they put before the duck? And they said quack, 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 or how about Kuwait? They put the big chicken and the little chicken. Anyways, I'm working on a few things now. One of them is this design. I have to know exactly what it is. Is it tunnels from one angle, the other angle, the third angle? Do you see it? I need someone who can see what I see. Okay, because I can see depth when there's no depth. If you add depth, I can imagine what it really is. So is it three different areas? And we went through the crack over here. The bull, the tortoise, right? The tortoise right down here. She's got a small waist. If it was a man, it would be the man this way, and it looks like Tigger. Two eyes, two ears, the nose, and the mouth down here. Throw that away. The pineapple, something like this. How is the pineapple grown? It's grown out of the ground, right? Right. The fig tree. What is that fig tree? Just trying to figure out all these things. This was on my wall. I took it down. Here's the penguin, but it's not only the penguin. Okay. It's also the yin and the yang. Have you got your ears on? How would you really want to look at this? Right? How would you really want to look at this? If you put them together, you might have J. Do you actually have J? Because the J goes out both ways. This design, two ears go out both ways. I say it's one J going out one way, the J going out the other way, and now the J's on the other side. He's walking. He's walking. You see two and you see four, and he's walking. And you create both sides. We're creating two sides. Remember, that's the thing. People can't figure out, well, this and this, it can't happen at the same time. But it's not happening at the same time. They're showing you the possibilities. Then I thought I did SpongeBob one night, and this, and then there was last summer sometimes I made this, the Trump Empire, and then what was a little bit off the wall. You see, I want to take down some stuff off my wall, and I have the big star up there. Let me see if I can get that. I got the stars. I got my time clock over here, right over here. Periods of time, periods of time, and the actual where's that center? Where's that center that I took off? I think I took it off. I'm not sure where it is. Hold on a second. Well, I have a few things over here locked in time. You remember they took them to the Stalag 13. They took them to the barracks. They took them to the stable. Well, this is a stable door. Stable door shows like two Q-tips, two matches, right? It's blocked. You can't get out. Can't get out into this world. You can't get out into this world. Man on the cross. Man running over. See over? And in between. He's running 1, 3, 7, and 9. But he's running in between 2, 4, 6, and 8. This is actually, if this was a heart or a fruit, we'd be growing from here, hung on by here. So what is the, where can we take this picture? How much further can we take this to understand? All I need to put is a head over here. I put his head over here, his two hands over here, and both his feet are locked together. Or I spread his feet apart. I put his head, and he's walking right through 2, 4, 6, 8 as 1, 3, 7, and 9. Mythology: first, second, third, fourth. Fourth was a walk. Fourth was a walk in a park. You saw what the first three did. First they had to close the mouth, get the connection, have the idea. Have the idea, get the connection, close the mouth. Fourth one sees it all. He comes last. Muzzle tough. Right? Muzzle tough. If you take a look at this actual word, okay, Mui says love. It says half. Half love. The island of artificial half love. Arab, to breathe and to be born of the Father. Arab. Jewish means, well, we all wish, don't we? So, but anyways, that's just a psychosis moment. The other thing was that over here, and don't take this to heart. This was just something I saw one night. They threw 3 pitches: the Muslim, the Arab, and the what is it again? In the middle of Greeks, and the Greeks saw the first pitch and they let that go. They knew nothing can happen. They threw the second pitch and it could have been a strike, right? And the Arab saw that and he let that go because he knew nothing can happen. But on the third pitch, okay, the Muslim had a choice. He can either let it go by for a strike, or he can swing, or he can let the umpire decide on his own. The fourth guy came in. There were already 3 balls. We know it. Okay, and the fourth guy comes in. He sees the fourth pitch. Now, obviously, there's 7 pitches in this. Now I'm getting twisted. Okay, I got it. I might cut that out. So there's this small design. Small design. We have 3 hearts, right? And in between the hearts, right, we have these. And these, okay, if you want to look at it another way, is the 9 and the 0 of your keyboard has all these to the left side and to the right side if you want to look at it. You want to call it 3s coming all around, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, with 1 point, 3, 3, 3, 2 balls and a point, 3, 3, 3. Area space it creates in between because this is a value 2. Okay, this is the Star of David, deadlock. Then we have 1, we have 2, and we have 3. We have the guitar pick, area space used. Okay, these will also create animal designs. So my son did this before I ever began, and it's funny the way this ends up coming into the card. He gives me a green H, an orange A. Let's say it's a red P and a red Y, 7 and 7, and one of the P's is a different color. One of the 7s is a different color because there's 1 month a year that has 28 days. F and D, 6 and 4, H and A. So I know there's going to be a relationship to this. 3 hearts, 3 X's, right? 3, 3, 3, 10, 10, 10. So for me, there's a lot of things. The other thing I wanted to point out was this. If maximum of everything was 5, okay, it is height or it is width. We can't do both. You have to do height or width. So with inside of it, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and we all know the first area is 9 over here. We know the next area is 16 over here. It is 9 if its value, okay, is odd. But if it's even, it'll be value 9 or 16. It'll be 16 will be 4 and 12, and 9 will be 1 and 8. 12 around 4, and 1 around 8. This is the sun system. The next one will be 5, but when you get to 5, you're linking all of 5, and you're linking the top 2 levels of 4 and the connecting 4. The value of 5 on its own is right over here on the cross. This is your 4 area. These are your 4 areas. Everything else is left alone. They shift. Top here, down here, down. If you're going around in a circle, right? You shift to the left. You go up 1. You go over 1. You go down 1. You go over 1. The movement of everything. So you shift. So now we have this structure over here. And in the structure, if we want to make it smaller, right, we bring these three together, and then we must bring these 3 together to make structure, right? 1, 2 rows, right? This is now the top row, and then we have the bottom row connection. Boom. Now we're into the 4th dimension. So we have to connect these numbers. 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 4 equals to 13 equals to 4. So all we're going to get is, here we're going to get the total of 3. Here we're going to get the total of 6. Here we're going to get the total of 9. And then 4, 4, 4. 4, 5, and 4 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 4 and 4 is 8. And 4 is 12 is 3. 3 and 8 takes the center. 4, 3, 8. This one will take the center at 5, 1, 6. This one will take the center at 4, 3, 8. The same. These are the addition of the numbers. And these are how the numbers pull apart from each other. This is definitely a split. You see the dark area? This is a split. This will be a 4 area. So I would take that and I'd implement it over here and see what this result was. We have this star over here. We have the star I just drew, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Sometimes it's just too much. We've done this in a prior video, and since it's the 12th minute, I'm going to also add this on. 3, 4, 5, 9. Why these letters? This is Lo Shu. This is numbers. This is numbers. This is Lo Shu. This would happen to be 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 5, 6. 5, 6, 8, 9. 3, 7, 1, 6. The cubed and the half-life. These are all the designs. And all these designs actually design the letter P, as in Pluto. Well, actually, not these. It would have to be, in order to do the Pluto design, you would have to do it this way, right? Here's your P. We're going to stop the P over here. You know that design that I did yesterday? You stop that here. In Pluto, you have here, 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 and here. Here's your Pluto. These 3 numbers over here. Now, pending where you start them, and obviously this is around 5. 5, 4, 7, 8. 5, 4, 7, 8 make up the P. 5, 4, 7, 8 make up the P, but the best way to do it is to make a complete box and put your center here to find out exactly what you fall on for these dots, and that way you'll get a better perspective. This one can move around, right? But I'm assuming, right, anything with a top on it is going around the center, showing you where I am. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Too much. Thank you for watching.